Now I'm going to talk about how to form yes-no questions in the future tense in Turkish. So questions like, will he go? What we're going to do is we're going to start off exactly as if we were going to form a statement in the future tense in Turkish. So we'll take our verb stem, add the appropriate form of the future tense suffix, but then we'll start a new word with the question particle, the appropriate form according to the rules of four-way vowel harmony, and we will attach the appropriate personal suffix directly to the question particle. Let's take a look. For our first example verb, let's look at gelmek, to come. So ben, gel, appropriate form of the future tense suffix, ecek, new word beginning with the appropriate form of the question particle. Notice that although we're following the rules of four-way vowel harmony in choosing which form of the question particle we'll use, the question particle is going to be harmonizing with the syllable that directly precedes it, which is, in this case, always going to be either acak or ecek. So effectively, the question particle we choose to ask yes-no questions in the future tense in Turkish will be either mi or m. So ben gelecek, mi, and now we add the appropriate personal suffix, yim. Notice that these personal suffixes are also following the rules of four-way vowel harmony. Gelecek miyim? Will I come? Sen. Gelecek misin? Gelecek misin? Will you come? O gelecek mi? And we don't have a personal suffix that we need to add in the third person singular. So, o gelecek mi, or gelecek mi, will he come, will she come, will it come? Notice, gelecek, 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 it's not changing depending on which person we're asking about. Biz gelecek miyiz? Gelecek miyiz? Will we come? Siz gelecek misiniz? Will you, plural, or will you, formal, come? Onlar gelecek. And now here we can add the appropriate form of the plural suffix according to the rules of two-way vowel harmony, so lar or ler, directly to gelecek. So onlar gelecekler, and now in a separate word, the question particle, mi, gelecekler mi? Will they come? Let's look at one more example verb, okumak, the verb to read. So oku, our verb stem. Now we choose the appropriate future tense suffix, and remember, when you're adding the future tense suffix, if the verb stem you're adding it to ends in a vowel, like oku does, we're going to need our buffer ye. So oku yajak. Okuyacak m, question particle, yim, personal suffix. Okuyacak mıyım? Will I read? Okuyacak mısın? Will you read? Okuyacak mı? Will he read? Will she read? Okuyacak mıyız? Will we read? Okuyacak mısınız? Will you read? Will you, plural, formal, read? And finally, okuyacak. And here we can add the appropriate form of our plural suffix according to the rules of two-way vowel harmony. So lar. Okuyacaklar mı? Will they read? And that's how you form yes-no questions in the future tense in Turkish.